Hello everybody, it's Riff Raff Hornhelm, and I'm back again with another presentation from the Dwarven Vault. And today we have another character review. Today's character is interesting, different. I appreciate originality. I'm going to pretty much tell you in advance that this guy would be deadly to hang around with for a variety of reasons. But we'll get you over to the reviewer and he'll take you through it. We hope you enjoy today's presentation, and take it away, Red. Hey everybody, it's Red Hornhelm, and I'm back today with a review for you. And today we're going to talk about a very interesting character, but of course, would we talk about any that aren't interesting? Probably not. Today's character's name is Derelictus the Drunkard. Impressive name, right? Kind of a mouthful, too, to be honest. Derelictus. Yeah, okay. It works. Derelictus is a human. And, well, I guess the title says a lot right there. He kind of dresses like a bum. And his clothes are dirty and worn and torn. He doesn't look very impressive, let's put it that way. So, what is he? Well, he's a player. And he plays in 2nd edition of D&D. And he's a magic user thief. Magic user rogue, however you want to put it. And I guess he has his own, well, way of doing things, let's put it that way. So this 2nd edition human rogue magic user is a 10th level rogue or thief, and a 1st level magic user. Odd combination. He's really only in the magic user business to gain the use of a bunch of cantrips. Specifically ones like unlock and grease and things that he found useful as a thief. Now, Derelictus, I like that. I'm starting to really like that name. Derelictus, the Drunkard, is brought to us today by a very nice person. Matt sent a very nice message to us and encouraged us and wished us well. And Matt is from Minneapolis, Minnesota, here in North America, and says he's been playing the game for quite a few years. If he's playing 2nd edition, it sounds like he's got some time under his belt when it comes to playing. Certainly enjoyed the character, looking through the details on him. Like I said, Derelictus looks like a derelict. I'm guessing that's why the name is there, but he doesn't look particularly pretty. He is a human, and he looks like a drunk. Like I said, dirty and torn clothing, smells bad, all that kind of good stuff. Having said that, Derelictus is really using all this as a disguise in order to do his thieving and make that more profitable for himself by having people underestimate who he is. Now, being a thief, he's really in it for himself. So in his alignment, he's very, very self-seeking, neutral, self-centered, and out there doing the best he can, no matter where he is, with a party, without, in order to get the most he can out of it. His epic success is not the greatest on the scale of 1 to 10, but it was indeed a success. He, of course, showing himself off as a drunk sleeping in the corner on a street, used that ability to convince people that it was just a drunk laying there to slowly make his way into a magic user shop. And the magic user was still up and working, and through a series of extraordinarily good rolls, he robbed the magic user blind of magic items. He got 11 different magic items out of that one foray. And that was done while he was drunk. But once again, an epic series of rolls allowed him to sneak in, grab the items, sneak out again, not be noticed. He managed to avoid the items that were magically trapped, the most expensive items, but he still got a haul of items out of there that was equivalent to many thousands of pieces of gold, even after he went to a fence and sold them off. So that's pretty epic. Nothing that's super high on the scale, but it's not a low one either. So when we asked our friends here amongst the HornhelmClan as to what you actually thought of this from a ranking, and they all came back and said a 5 or a 6. I actually tend to think it's more of a 5 than a 6. So that's what we're going to go with, is a ranking of a 5 on your epic success. Now the epic failure, that's a little different. I think that ranks certainly much higher on the jocularity scale. So on his epic failure, it's pretty interesting. He was at a rather large, not dinner party, but a party of some kind, but there was a dinner going on there, and he had passed out drunk under one of the tables. Well, the table happened to be the table where not only the richest merchants in town were sitting down to eat at this party, but they were also the snootiest, the biggest jerks in town. They treated everybody very badly. They were very entitled. They were not very nice people in one form or another. So our friend underneath, when he came out of his drunken stupor, looked around and saw all these feet there. And he started listening to the discussion that was above, of course getting stepped on and kicked every once in a while. And he was able to figure out who these people were. And he was angry that they had woken him up where he was sleeping. So he used a combination of magic and his dexterity to tie everybody's shoes together. Now he slithered up and down the table, and when he got to the very end, he went to stand up and leave, and that's when he found out that what he thought were a couple of shoelaces at the end of the table were actually some stringy tassels from the tablecloth that were hanging down, and he had actually tied them to his own shoes. Now, this is partially the fact that he was still hungover, and of course, die rolls. It was a critical fail. So because he had done this and had tied these to his own boots, when he slithered out from underneath and went to go flee, he was pulling the entire tablecloth and all the table settings down off the table onto the ground, alerting all the people there that something was going on. And while he was trying to escape, they couldn't chase him because they were all tied together. It was, kind of a sitcom moment. I don't know, the pie fight, something like that. And it was a big mess. And because he was tied up in this, he wasn't able to escape and was captured, got thrown in jail, got beat up, big fine. It was pretty epic. And of course, his party, when they heard what happened, just about died laughing. And I don't know, it was definitely an epic failure moment. And in the moment when it happened, I'm absolutely sure that people's sides were splitting from laughter. So, talked about this with my fellow colleagues and so forth, and said, listen, for entertainment value on an epic fail basis, this is way up there. We actually gave it a 9. So, a 9 for this, 5 for the epic success. So, okay, 14 so far. What did we think of them overall? we think he'd be a lot of fun to have in the party, as long as he didn't get us in trouble in the process. And because we already have a party made up of several other drunkards, we thought we could make this work. So we actually thought he would be a great addition to our party. And we think his overall impression, especially in light of what he's trying to do, is a 7. So we're going to add that to the 14, and we're going to come up with 21 total, which is a very respectable score. Any score over 20, it's a very respectable score. And Matt, we think your character rocks. We think he must be a lot of fun to play. He must be the entertainment for the rest of the party members, especially being able to play a drunk all the time. And of course, you are playing, right? You're. Oh, I don't want to know. Any case, awesome character, lots of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed today's review. I'm going to turn you back over to Riff Raff. Sorry, and we'll see you again soon. And remember, I'm Red Hornhelm. You're not. So what did you think of our buddy Derelictus? Pretty interesting character, I'd say, and one that makes me, I'm not sure if it makes my head hurt or makes me thirsty, but real interesting character. We really appreciate submissions like this, and we hope that you enjoyed today's show. If you did, give us a like. If you're really enjoying, please subscribe. Doesn't cost any extra. And come back and see us again real soon. Remember, dwarves rock!